YouTubers, Mike Martin's here, Mike Martin's channel. Ford government spending $231 million to cancel renewable energy projects. $231 million to cancel renewable energy projects. Canada is supposed to be the green screen of Canada, of the world, the green phenomena, the green follow us Canada, green, 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 green. I don't know what the heck is going on here in Canada because we're supposed to be green, carbon footprint, carbon taxes. Why is the Ford government spending $231 million to cancel renewable energies projects? Anyways, it's a great day out. I got today's November 19th, and it's just an absolutely gorgeous day here in Merritt, British Columbia. It's going to be like this all week. It's usually like this around November. The fall is beautiful here. The Ford government is spending hundreds of millions of dollars this year to tear down and cancel 751 renewable energy projects around the province, according to the documents obtained by City News. Last year, this government insisted that there would be no-cost canceling renewable energy projects like the White Plains Wind Farm and the NDP Energy. Critic Peter Turbines said in the legislature Tuesday. For the White Pines Wind Farm project in Prince Edward County, the Ontario government is on the hook for an estimated $141 million. The company had signed a 20-year contract to provide the province with renewable energy. The green, follow Canada with the Great Migration Pact and bring in people. Follow Canada, open borders. Follow Canada with the new green and becoming green and transparent and charging everybody carbon tax to pay off or to offset or deleverage our carbon footprints around the world. What the heck is going on here? At the project located 2 hours east of Toronto, cranes started arriving last month to tear down 100-meter tall turbines that were just built and ready to be switched on. The project was more than a decade in the making and was expected to produce enough energy to power more than 60,000 homes over the length of its contract. While planning for many of the 751 canceled projects, guys, was well underway, they had not hit the key construction milestones. The White Pines project is unique in the construction began in 2017 and the turbines are ready to go. Outside the town of Milford, 9 wind turbines, 4 fully constructed and 5 more partially so are coming down. They are a casualty of White Pines Wind Project Termination Act. What? A bill that was passed by Ontario's progressive conservative government just weeks after coming into office. The government won't say how much this decommissioning is costing, but based on publicly available documents showing the wind power rates and the project generating capacity, City News has calculated that the province would owe the power more than $7 million per year of the contract, or just over $141 million over the 20 years. The total cost of all the cancelled renewable energy projects around the provinces is $231 million in 2018 and 2019, according to public accounts. Ontario. So they're closing down, they're shutting down their accounts, aka, and they're terminating contracts with the company that was going to provide. Why doesn't Canada issue these contracts to local Canadian? Are these guys local Canadian? That's the thing. And why would they be shutting that down when it's creating jobs? And Canada's so hard on about going green and so hard on green and so has this push on staying green. It makes no damn sense. City News has been investigating the cost of decommissioning the projects for weeks. In that time, the government has declined to say how much the cancelling the White Pines project would cost taxpayers. On Tuesday, Associate Minister Energy Bill Walker would, again, not confirm the figure of question of period. Neither the Energy Minister Greg Rickford when asked to City News earlier this week. However, an email obtained by City News that Rickford's office did confirm to researchers at Queen's Park that the $231 million was indeed to wind down the projects. After question period on Tuesday, Walker confirmed the figure. In the one-on-one interview, Rickford, the ministry, told City News that the government's plan was on track. We're making sure this entirely consistent with the plan. Sometimes costing upfront will save us down the road. That's the way we looked at the risks with the 750 projects in total, he said. On Tuesday morning, Taboons linked the cancellations. Oh, Link didn't. The cancellations of the Liberals' cancellation gas plants in 2010. The similarities are striking, he said. We saw what the Liberal government did to hydro bills, and now Premier Ford is doing the same thing and the same time, and he's letting hydro prices increase. Walker reported that White Pines and other 750 renewable energy projects wasn't necessary. Our government has been very clear that it would act to cancel any unnecessary contracts. Ontario has an adequate supply of power right now, he said. The government also said the move will eventually save taxpayers money. How is this going to save people money when the price of power will just go up because the supply is obviously going to hinder the demand. Demand's going to go up. And well, if there's limited, okay, oversupply of power. Okay, let me tell you a story. Portugal, last year, I read the article, went off-grid for 4 days. The entire country of Portugal, about the size of Florida, the state of Florida, went off-grid for 5 days, beating Germany's 4 hours. Portugal set up a bunch of wind turbines around the country, and they set up these wave technology turbines in the water with the waves to create electricity, all kinds of stuff, renewable energies. And Portugal is like number one in Europe for renewable energies. They were just like right on star with it. Now, somebody asked, what do you do with all the extra energy? They sell it to Spain. They sell the energy to Spain with the extra, and they profit off that. So I'm not sure if we get an extraordinary amount of energy in Ontario, in the province of Ontario, they just sell it south of the border to New York. New York's power grid's crumbling. They always need extra power. In the summertime, New York always buys power from Ontario. When their ACs are going full blast with 28 million people, Ontario's not looking at the population of New York and not looking at the population of Michigan and the ability to transfer and sell power south of the border. What the heck is going on? Sitting News has confirmed that a negotiated settlement has been reached with the WPD Canada, that the Mississauga company that owns White Pines Tribune's company spokesperson Ian would not disclose the details of the settlement between the government and WPD shareholders. In the past, company officials have confirmed that it's upwards of $100 million. The opposition are also arguing that the PC government, which is currently fighting federal climate legislation in court, has another motivation for canceling the renewable energy projects. The government needs to be honest with the people about their politically motivated campaign of literally ripping turbines out of the ground. Ontario Green Party leader Mike said, it's going to cost the government hundreds of millions of dollars. I don't think taxpayers want their money wasted. I don't believe that they don't have the information about how much it's going to cost, Tuban said, but this is a government that never ceases cares particularly about the cost when it comes to pursuing their anti-climate change agenda. So, guys, I'm not anti-climate change. I'm not any of this stuff. I believe climate does change, but I think a little bit 0 to none. Okay. It should have been solved by now with renewable energies and showing how Portugal, even Germany, went 4 hours off grid. It shows the potentialness of making it happen. So why are they tearing this down? Why? If we want to become more green and we have a climate disaster on our hands, why are we doing this for? It makes no sense. Achman said in several areas of the residents who are heavily lobbying for the turbines, which is located not too far from the shores of Lake Ontario. I believe the renewable energy, the science is there. It's a fact, Jack, that we've got to get away from fossil fuels. This is the way to do it, added the resident McIntosh. But here it is, guys, and I'm going to be very frank with you guys. This green thing and this Green Deal and this whole going green and this whole global warming and climate change is starting to really make me sick internally. Okay? It's making me really sick. Okay? Why aren't Greenpeace keepers or whatever out there protesting about this? Because this will start solving their problems in climate change. So this way they have all their turbines and they can have their cake too. You know what I'm saying? Why aren't they out there protesting this? Arkman said is still being compensated for at least her land and the other landowners $20,000 per year approximately for 20 years. Do the math. We're getting paid well, she said, and the total will be approximately $400,000. Ackerman said Sorry, the amount hasn't changed with the turbines being canceled. So everything's still going through as if it was being put into place. So that's the punchline at the end of the project. Guys, I don't know what to tell you guys. They keep, oh, global warming, this, that, climate change, we're gonna die. Okay, let them have their friggin' turbines. Why are they taking this down for? You guys are not seeing the, like... Anyways, this is from today's date. 19th of November. Very beautiful day outside. We're going to have this weather hopefully till second and third week of December, like this. Let me know what you guys think, guys. I don't know what to say, man. I don't even know what to tell you guys, how to tell you guys. Why aren't there should be climate change protesters outside lobbying to get this fixed? Stop tearing things out of the ground. Things that are potentially going to help. And then we could sell some of that energy south of the border. What's wrong with making the country profitable? What's wrong with running the country like a business? Let me know what you guys think. And look up that Portugal, 4 days off grid, beating Germany's, 5 days off grid, beating Germany's 4 hours. Look up the article, look at it. You'll see it is possible to go fully off grid, a whole country. Let me know, comment below. Thanks for watching, guys.